In other news this evening, we're getting a better look at the extent of storm damage in the Black Hills National Forest. Last Friday, a tornado cut a path through the northwestern Black Hills from Wyoming well into South Dakota. KELOLAND's Al Van Zee surveyed the damage today.
Today, National Weather Service meteorologists took a look at the damage and say an EF1 tornado with winds reaching up to 105 miles per hour was to blame. It first touched down southeast of Sundance and cut a path past Cement Ridge, over Schoolhouse Gulch Road, and ended just east of Spearfish Canyon. Altogether, the tornado cut a path 19 miles long, leaving many roads blocked by trees. The Forest Service says most of the main roads in the northwestern Black Hills are now back open. What remains to be opened yet are the hiking trails and some of the backcountry logging trails.
They'll be working for the rest of this week, trying to make headway on clearing those trails.
Volunteer firefighters and Forest Service cutting crews can be thanked for opening the roads in just a couple of days. The tornado left behind a twisted mass of broken limbs and tangled brush. Trees were snapped off and some were torn from the ground. From the roads, the extent of the damage is apparent enough, but much of the backcountry has yet to be assessed.
What really remains to be done is determine the extent of the impact that we had on the National Forest.
The Forest Service is planning aerial photography flights toward the end of the week, and more work will have to be done on foot. One thing the Forest Service wants to determine is how much of the fallen timber can be salvaged.
We will be assessing opportunities to recover the value from some of the downed timber. We had foresters out yesterday assessing what that potential is.
Steve Kozel says foresters and loggers will have about 4 weeks before the wood begins to deteriorate. In the northwestern Black Hills, Al Van Zee, KELOLAND News.
No one was hurt by the tornado, and this one caused very little damage to buildings.